Hello all, this is Cat Use from the Final Fantasy Wiki. This is part 2 of the Final Fantasy Tactics Let's Play. In this part we have 90% less menuing. Joining
How
me
dare
today
you.
are...
Why are you so bigoted against menuing?
Well, you see, after the part 1, you complained the whole time about how there was too much menuing. But
I mean,
you...
we're also bigoted. Just because everyone's bigoted doesn't mean you should,
Giving
get everyone. Yeah, you just get everyone to do it with you.
As you can see, we got sidetracked into a menu and we need to go back to before we're able to introduce ourselves.
Anyways, before they introduce themselves, I am going at 5 times speed demonstrating how you do leveling in this game. Which is you go to Mandalia Plains, kill all the monsters except a kitty cat, and throw rocks at each other for like an hour. And that gets you like 10 XP and a certain amount of JP each turn. And so, well, Ramza runs around at 5 times speed. Introduce yourselves, please.
Try it at home, please. Go find your friends. Get your friend's cat. Go into your field and throw stones at each other. Please.
Stay with the medieval historian and he can confirm this is actually how they trained at that time.
But, okay, yeah, so in case you haven't guessed, I'm Hex Magica, I exist. I do things.
Hi. My internet name is Scathe. I'm the direct descendant of Aetherbert of Kent, and I've come to carry on his legacy in this Let's Play.
Hello, my name is Yunchoi-san. I have nothing to say about myself because you can't pronounce my name anyway.
And we killed the cat.
How dare you? That cat had hopes, dreams, aspirations, and feelings.
For some
No, it
reason,
was a
turning a
cat.
rock at it caused it to morph into a skull.
It wanted to be an agent for, like, a celebrity. How dare you take that from him?
Oh, good. My favorite character, Solyeuse.
Yeah, he's like me. He's used. Anyways, picking up where we left off from last part, we have to travel through the Siedge Weald, otherwise known as the much more pronounceable Siedge Woods, in order to chase after these Corpse Brigade soldiers.
You know, is Siedge Weald or Squeaky Woods a stupider name? It's hard to tell.
Shouldn't, like... Wouldn't this, like, just make more sense as, like, the Siege Wood?
That
No,
probably
it's
is
not.
what the Japanese intended, and then they just terribly transliterated it. Because that's how
It's
they
a
do that
weld.
with everything in this game. Where
It's
we
a
have
weld.
we have soundtrack names called Ultima the Nice Body, and
Well, she does have a nice body.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
SCM and I were looking at Ultima hentai last night, so you know.
Wasn't that Friday night? Because I remember, like, getting home from, like, whatever I do on Friday nights, and then just coming back to you guys talking about that in Secret Cabal channel. And I'm just like, what the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
did you
yeah,
guys...
it actually was Friday night. I'm wrong.
well, there is a track in this game called Bloody Excrement.
Yeah,
It's one
and
of
it
the
plays.
battle tracks in this game.
It plays
Well,
when
that's just
you're
like-
fighting the Corpse Brigade, who are starving peasants.
But that I understand when it plays, but why? Why
There's
is
also
it called
Battle on
that?
the Bridge, which does not have Gilgamesh.
How dare it?
Hey, do you like extraneous Ks? Because I do.
Yeah. So as you can see, we learned magic. Magic is K. That's what the whole point of that mashing our face against cats with rocks is. And magic is very difficult to use correctly, but I can't do anything with it, so I just sit there. Just walk in place.
Yeah.
You gotta keep walking in place.
Why is it that, like, every SRPG, like, balances magic terribly? As to being either useless or best thing ever?
This guy balances it okay.
No, it doesn't.
Well, that's just because everything is hilariously OP in this guy.
Yeah, it's like
The
Dota
Dota 2
2.
approach.
It's not as, like, degenerately broken as, like, physical, though, I guess. I suppose it was, like, good in Disgaea 1.
That's this guy that I love most. So
Fucking Arga, XP stealing
Yeah,
Cool.
Argath continues to be a bitch through the next few parts. He never learns any other jobs, I think, other than squire, so he just stays as a squire forever.
Well, I mean, that's more realistic. You know, I worked hard to become a knight. I had to be a squire for several years before I could become a knight. See, he agrees.
Fuck.
Hey, why are you healing him?
I'm not healing him, I'm
Because
using it to
Argath
bounce
did
off-
nothing wrong.
I'm using it to bounce off onto Ramza. And here I am, I can't target the bomb, because this game is garbage. I have no idea how you do anything on a tiny Android screen.
You don't.
You don't, yeah.
I am actually sort of tempted to get this for, like, my tablet, but then I would literally never get any uni work done, ever.
Yeah, I don't, you know the best way to pass classes is to not do work and not go to class?
By that logic, I'm going to fail all my classes this semester.
Well, when you do, you know what went wrong.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I needed the healing to bounce off onto Ramza. Otherwise it would heal the bomb, the kitty cat.
Come on, don't you just love bombs and kitty cats?
I don't.
Cat is your relative. How can you be so cruel?
Look how sad that bomb is. Look how sad he is. He's so sad.
This is emo bomb.
He's so sad. Come on. You're just gonna hit him in the face. Come on. You can't because the controls are terrible.
Yeah, so I set it at 90% less menuing, but what it doesn't have is me
90% less terrible targeting.
yeah, me being trapped targeting the white mage instead of the bomb. There. And I put the bomb out of his misery. I hope you're happy.
You just killed the saddest creature on Earth. What a monster.
But he didn't kill
It was
me.
mercy. He was putting him out of
Yeah.
his misery.
It's like in
You're
Mother
he's the
3
one who
when you
caused
fight
it.
Negative Man.
That's not a mercy kill.
See, this bomb is happy. I'm not gonna kill him.
Are you just gonna make him sad? Then you kill him?
I mean, after you kill these guys, I mean, they rise up and come back. You know, in the sequel, Final Fantasy Tactics: Revenge of the Unhappy Bomb, which is a well-known game. In
Now,
fact.
none of that happens in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. The only thing that happens in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is Richhead's weird-looking breastplate thing.
No, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance doesn't have a plot.
It would be a better game than Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
FFTA is a good game, though.
You're the only one who likes that game.
I'm not the only one.
I think 8-Bit likes it. But 8-Bit's not here right now, so... you have
It's
no
because, like, well, Ace is just trash. We all know this.
Alright, so I'm googling, is Tex the only person who likes Final Fantasy Tactics Advance? There doesn't seem to be anything here.
That's Reddit
Google has
says
spoken.
that.
Google has spoken.
Oh, and the goblin is named Latinos, of course. This is part of Donald Trump's outreach.
Oh my god. Donald, this is what Donald Trump really thinks. Oh no.
Make Ivalice great again.
You see, when the goblins send their people, they're not sending their best. Some of them have fangs, some of them have claws, and some of them are really sad bomb people. And some, I assume, are good people.
And here I'm an idiot. I thought the archer would kill him, so now my healing is going to bounce off onto that guy. Or maybe not, actually.
I don't know, you're the one who recorded it.
No, I recorded it a while. I recorded this a while ago, okay? Stop questioning me, please.
Okay, I
We'll
wonder
question you all we want. We're gonna do this shit.
So if you were playing the PSP version right now, that cure animation would take like literally 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Good times.
It just lags. It's so awful. Alright, well,
Everything dead.
except for the happy bomb. See, I told you, I don't kill the happy bomb.
Does the leader?
No, the leader uses a useless item that does nothing.
That hopefully did not come from your stock of items.
It did. An enemy dropped an antidote in like one of the earlier maps, but I actually don't care because antidotes are kind of useless in this game.
report the leader, noob feeder.
No, the leader actually is sort of useful in this. Unlike Argath, who just is awful. And here I am with targeting.
Menus. you know what I really love? The sound it makes every time you click on something.
I don't understand what you're trying to achieve, Kitty.
I'm not sure either. I think I just got stuck. Sometimes you can get stuck in the menus and nothing. Let me out! I can't unselect the bomb. I can't unselect the.
No,
stupid...
you must select the bomb. There's a reason why he's the bomb. Come on.
The bomb did nothing wrong.
Yes, use it on the tile. Go. Use it on the tile where nobody's
I
there.
just gave up on that point. Targeting is so hard in this game that I just decided to target a random tile. There. See, I did not kill the bomb. Ramza killed the bomb.
Why is the bloody attack animation in this game with weapons so? It doesn't even. It just looks like you just bonk.
Yeah, it's a
somebody.
face bonk. It's a face bonk.
Yeah. Oh
Alright,
god.
so here we are with the worst map, and this is the hardest battle in the game.
No, it's not. But this is the battle that makes people rage quit.
Yeah.
This is the rage quit battle.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Y-Graph battle's pretty bad.
No, that's the rage quit battle for people who make it past this battle. This is where 90% of people end though. This game.
Is this a Dorter vassal?
Yeah, this is Dorter.
So you see in this, you saw how much archers suck because they do no damage, but they do more damage if they're shooting at you from above. Guess what happens as soon as this battle starts? Archers climb onto the roofs of all the buildings in here and start shooting down at you. Luckily,
this is the
I found a
Dorter
way to choose
Flums.
that. So here we have story.
That was a really fast flip. Oh yes, the sand rat Sietch. Everyone knows that's what the desert's called. Who
What's
doesn't
a
love the
Sietch?
Sietch? Sietch is a word from Frank Herbert's Dune books. It means a place of sanctuary in times of dangers. Pronounced Sietch. The Sietch was the centerpiece of the community, the central location of all things going on. That's your answer.
Apparently it was called the Sand Rat Cellar in the original, which I don't think Sietch is an improvement.
Just call it the Sand Rat. That deserves.
I like Alexander O. Smith, and I'm assuming that's who did this translation. But this is actually not a good translation of Final Fantasy Tactics.
It's a better translation than any other translation, though.
Yeah, it's a little wild. Actually, well, he didn't do it. Okay, that makes sense because Alexander O. Smith is usually better than this. I don't know who did this though.
So here we are with David. His name is spelled with a Y, so you know this is high fantasy.
Weirdly, he did Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and Advance 2, but not this game. So, who knows? This is like Alexander O. Smith on the budget Alexander O. Smith. Yes, this is why people give up in this game because of that guy.
The archer just shoots them over and over, and they don't kill him. Delita and Argath's AI will actually have them go up there in every battle to kill the archer, but they never make it in time.
Because they're worthless.
Yeah.
There's also this weird archer who doesn't have a bow. I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
He's I finally became an archer, Dad.
Now.
I'm going to become the greatest archer in the world. It's like, I'm sorry, son, we can't afford the bow. You're going to have to become the greatest fist archer of all time. I'll do it for you, father. I'll do it for you.
What? Well, just be like an archer from Fate-Stay Knight. Just instead of throwing I don't know. I've lost track of this. I give up. BRB kill himself.
Okay, see you later.
See, it's already claimed 1 victim. Hex gave up on life due to this battle. I have to say, I also rage quit FFT during this battle because I just couldn't get out of it, and I played this guy instead. And then I sunk several hundred hours into this guy and said, you know what, maybe I can play tactical games now. So I went back to it.
I still actually remember you talking to me about this, like, around the time we first started talking, and it's...
Yes, this is the game where most people rage quit. But not I, for I'm sublimely brilliant.
No, you're not.
And I completed this in my first try. Actually, I don't remember. This was a really long time ago when I first played this game. So I might have rage quit, because it was like 5 years ago. Although I don't think that actually happened. I think I did actually get mad at the Y-Graph duel, though. But that's much later.
I got annoyed with the Y-Graph duel, but I feel like it's almost designed to be...
It's a real dick move. I mean, we can talk about it like in 3 years when we get to it, but it is really awful. It's really that's not a good design. That whole Riovane's castle is probably the greatest asshole move any game has ever pulled in 3 battles in a row. It's horrible.
You know, I didn't actually have that much trouble with that one. I think because I super hyper prepared for it, whereas this one it's not very far into the game and it just randomly hits you and you get screwed.
Well, the Riovane's castles, if you know it's coming, it's not so bad. But if you, for example, make Ramza a mage, you lose.
Why would you make Ramza a mage ever?
I don't know why you would do it, but hypothetically, you could do that, right? In this game, and you would lose that. You would lose that duel every time. It would be very sad.
Yeah.
There's also that random stage where it's just a bunch of chocobos which cast meteor repeatedly on you, so everyone dies.
That battle has no story significance at all. It's just you're fighting chocobos for no reason.
It's actually one of the hardest battles in the game too.
I found out the way to cheese it though.
Thunder God Sid, or is it? Oh.
No, it's before you get Thunder God Sid. No, I took Agrius and I took Ramza and no one else, and I just had Ramza on potion throwing duty.
I mean, there's no challenge in this game after you get Thunder God Sid.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my teammates in League of Legends could play Final Fantasy Tactics after Thunder God Sid and never lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That poor deprived archer who looks so depressed and mopey leaning against the wall.
Alright,
yeah, he's like, please!
It's
like, I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid. Everyone else gets a bow and arrow, but I'll be the best archer with no bow and arrow ever. You know, he's gonna die horribly in this, so it's gonna be very sad.
Yeah. But aren't all of them just going to die horribly?
I'll write some great fanfiction about him later.
To go with the
I'm looking forward
Agrius
to this.
Flavian fanfiction and the Luso
I'm not gonna write any
Rule
fanfiction
34
about
we
him.
found.
Oh, well, you wrote a story about onagers, you can write a story about this.
I was challenged to do that. I've not been challenged to do it yet.
Okay, I challenge you to write a story about the archer with no bow.
My only
from
weakness.
FFT.
My only weakness.
Oh god.
Well, my only weakness is targeting, as we can see.
I know we made fun of Skay for not being able to do any blitz commands, but I feel like not being able to target anything is worse.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure not being able to do the most important mechanic of the game.
Blitz moves are not the most important mechanic of the game. I beg to differ.
No, I was talking about targeting.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's not even a mechanic, it's just basic controls.
Well, some games targeting is a mechanic. Like in the terrible Ivyless game, Vagrant Story, it's a mechanic.
Well, Vagrant Story is whatever.
You know, Vagrant Story is like one of those games. It's like, wow, it looks really nice. It's got kind of a cool sort of gothic castle atmosphere. Game is terrible, absolutely terrible.
I like Vagrant Story.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's fun. Okay, no, it's mostly consists of button mashing.
It's not fun.
I like it.
You do like 5 damage to bosses, and they all have 1,000 HP. It's horrible. It's
fun to explore. I wish it got an update because it's quite a pretty game, except for the fact that the graphics are terrible.
And after the 15th block puzzle, I was like, no more, please. That game is mostly block puzzles.
Yeah, that's why I gave up on Vagrant Story, honestly.
I sort of want to play Vagrant Story because I feel like the whole obsession about like
Oh, there he goes. It's Mr. Archer of no bow. He did it.
Yeah, he punched the white mage in the side of the face.
Use the punch of justice. Good job. You punched someone who was doing an incantation to save somebody's life. Good job.
yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, you can see the strategy here is once you become the archer on top, there's just nothing
Take
they
pot
can do.
shots at black mages.
I wonder if the weird straw hair that black mages have is supposed to be real or fake.
Or that weird thing on the back of their head, like the
Yeah.
like the long white hair.
Because it looks like straw in the artwork.
Oh, it's totally real. Trust me. Once you become a black mage, you have to grow your hair long and dye yellow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is.
I'm not sure Argeth or Delita have managed to do anything so far.
No. I think Argeth hit the archer once,
Hello?
but he was the archer without bow.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's fine.
Aim +1. Oh wow.
No.
Congratulations.
It's amazing what aim will do to your ability with archery.
That black mage is actually what makes it one of
As
the
far as
things
I
that makes this battle really hard because he can just one-shot your team.
No, as
If
far
you
as
get
I know.
unlucky. Oh, it's Winfred.
It's the archer
He's
without a bow.
charging. He's charging up his power.
It's all that pent-up rage and frustration.
He's like, it's like,
His
Father, I'll show you.
impotence.
He's so angry, like that he broke his bow,
Oh,
and that's
ka-ching.
For some reason, that archer is a shield. Whatever.
it's probably like
Some
some
people
shitty
get
buffer.
everything.
Yeah, that guy's like, that other archer, I had to pull myself up from the bootstraps. That archer was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He gets a shield and a bow and arrow.
Yeah,
Even in the peasants' rebellion, there are such terrible hierarchies.
I think
The-
that there's a
This
knight
is what
ability that makes it so
capitalism
you
has
can
wrought.
equip shields on any class, but nobody gets it. Except this archer.
Well, obviously, like the peasant rebellion it's just not good for the peasants. Like they need to get their own sort of like document about how they work together as a community, and like some
Yeah.
philosophy about that, like some like community-ist manifesto.
Are you saying so the archers should seize the means of archery production?
I'm
No,
saying
not Derek.
Well, you say you want a revolution, we all want to change the world. And you tell me it's evolution, we all want to change the world.
I'm afraid to say all that I've learnt from reading Das Kapital so far is that one coat is worth 20 yards of linen.
That's true. I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, why is one coat worth 20 yards of linen when I only have 29? I gotta seize the means of production and overthrow the government.
I'm ashamed to say I gave up about 3 chapters into Das Kapital because he would not stop talking about how many yards of linen equals one coat.
For some reason, the peasants had 2,700 gil on them.
Well,
And ether, which is not cheap.
Well, that's like $27 in yen, so it's probably.
It's the peasant revolution. It's all a scam by those in power to something communism.
Here, Argath Rumsfeld is using his enhanced interrogation techniques.
Argath is being played by Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes,
I'm convinced.
kind of looks like him. He actually kind of looks like him, to be honest.
Yeah, it actually does.
Well, Argat did nothing wrong. I'm convinced that the reason why so many Americans think torture works as an interrogation technique is they just watch too much James Bond.
I think it's actually 24. But yeah. How many people
James
does James
Bond
Bond
and
actually
24
torture?
are the exact same thing.
Wait, how many James Bond people? How many times have James Bond torture people?
I don't know. In terms of production, all of the people who probably had to, like...
I remember in one of them, I think it was a Roger Moore film, where he just took a random woman and just used her as a shield for a bullet. Classic James Bond.
Well, it's
Are
better
you
than the books where he thinks things like how lesbians are challenges, and he enjoys raping women.
Well, I mean, there was
Those
also there's
The
GoldenEye,
books are
where
messed up.
well, not GoldenEye, a Goldfinger, where Sean Connery turns a lesbian straight.
A Sietch is a sand rat's burrow, his home. Ramza, 1990, whatever this game came out.
98.
What do you know?
I want to say 98. I'm probably wrong. Cat, this looks an awful lot like menus.
This looks like a menu. Get out of
I
here.
said 90% less
No, we're going too deep.
97 in Japan.
Okay.
But that's not when War of the Lions came out.
Meanwhile, as we contemplate living in the universe,
As I contemplate how to split my party into two, because I forgot that you have to do that for this map.
I don't even remember what battle this is.
This is the Sand Rat Sietch. How could you even forget?
Oh, is this the one with the castle in the middle?
Yeah. Where there's like...
This has a lot of the maps.
Yeah, this map is stupid because, okay, they have a fortress, right? But they have two entrances into the fortress, so you can attack them from both sides at once. That's why you're supposed to split your party. Except that I don't do that because it's easier to just charge in.
They were just assuming that you're poor like them, so therefore you only have one army. So one army would attack the front and they escape from the back.
Two.
Well, they don't have that kind of money. They can't think of a world that rich. God, check your privilege.
Yeah, they don't even own. The archers don't even own bows.
They don't
This isn't even a castle.
Yeah.
This is just a shitty house that doesn't have a roof and has two doors.
They don't. They
And apparently it doesn't have two of its walls either.
Come on, they can't
But
afford doors.
what?
How can you expect them to have two armies?
Anyways, what I
They've got,
actually
like,
do is
6
send Alita by himself to
boys.
distract them while the rest of my army piles through the other door. So there
And
goes
when-
Alita to distract them.
Get
My
him,
real
Argo.
issue here is, in the pre-battle cutscene, why did they call the monks knights?
Well, they always do this, and, well... Except I don't know why they would be knighted soldiers in the Peasant Rebellion, but... Whatever.
I mean,
Maybe they just wanted Deus Vult.
yeah, exactly.
They're gonna Deus Vult against the monarchy that's backed by the church.
Or maybe the monks are just, you know, famous actors, and they were just knighted by the queen. You don't know that.
Yeah, that one of them probably plays James Bond.
Yeah.
I like
Oh, well,
Argath's heroic charge into the doorway to throw a stone at somebody. What a hero!
Yeah, Argath is completely useless. He just blocks my army for like most of this battle, so my strategy doesn't work.
Are you saying you don't just like run into people's houses and throw rocks at them? Or is that
No.
just like an Australian rite of passage?
No.
Is it a rite of passage or just like doing it?
So as you can
Why
see,
not,
he's
Bark?
blocking my arrow. Thank you, Argath. You really need to throw that stone.
Thank you for rising from your ancient tomb. Meanwhile, our archer is going to give us morale by casting white magic. Yeah, just a light Argath. He's garbage anyway. No, set him on fire.
I should have done that. Maybe I'll set Ratha on fire.
Enjoy the perfect parabola that made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I knew I could use my math degree for something.
Yeah, because my house doesn't have a roof. Clearly, I don't own the integral house, so...
Meanwhile, Delita is having fun with the night. Bonk.
The night he
It's
was
the
also
most
a monk.
thrilling battle ever.
Also, what is with the butt pants on the monks?
Oh, if you're talking about butt
It's-
pants and Final Fantasy Tactics, we haven't even started yet.
It's Iverless, whatever. But pants are like obligatory.
You know there are much worse
But
butt
options
pants in
are
this
butt
game.
pants or no pants, nothing in between.
Chapter 4 Ramza has the greatest butt pants of any hero of all time.
But Ashley in Vagrant Story.
Ah, that's Vegas
Sure.
story.
Well, Vagrant
Here,
Story
actually,
is
I'm gonna let you
interesting.
finish.
In Vagrant
but
Story, everyone's named
Ramza had the
after
best butt pants of all time.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern again, so whatever.
That was one of the weird, inexplicable things about Vagrant Story. I don't know why they were just randomly called Shakespearean things.
He was like, Alexander O. Smith is like, oh man, it's due tomorrow. The translation's due tomorrow. He's like, he looks at the table, and it's like Macbeth is on the table. He's like, perfect.
For somehow she's able to block a fireball with his shield. And then Argath continues to block the way, of course. Oh, he's backing off!
I like his little skipping hop that he did up there. He's so happy. It's like, job well done, guys. Time to go home.
I'm almost sad that the archer has that name. It's like,
What's his name?
why?
What's his
The enemy archer's name is Kane. And it's just
Oh.
like RNG, why you do this? What's the...
Well, our archer's name is Solyeuse, which is an interesting name. It's like cat use, except terrible.
Well, maybe he just likes Soylent Green, or just soy, or the sun.
Here I am, not in range to do anything, because of the walk in the way, of course.
You should use re-equip.
The most useless...
Your archer too can be a bowless archer.
Yes.
You know, re-equip is so useless. There's a battle where you're forced to fight with a guest who doesn't have any equipment, right? You can give him re-equip, except he doesn't bother to re-equip to have equipment because his AI is terrible.
Meanwhile, all these knights are just stuck behind this. They're stuck in the choke point.
And
Make you
when
feel
you're
bad that
targeting
you
like
won't
jumps
use
between the two
whatsoever.
thingies. This is so stupid that the target tries to target the roof instead of the knight, and now his corpse is just gonna block the way.
Oh my. Meanwhile, the thrilling battle continues.
No, the throwing battle is over.
Ding.
Yes, my math degree.
Game given money, that's rough.
Well, I don't know, maybe he's like...
Unfortunately, now he's 30,000 in student debt. That's why he joined the revolution.
Exactly.
Maybe he's like a ballistics calculator person.
Well, obviously, no. He went and killed somebody. Like, he was on a tall hill from a scroll depository and shot the previous king.
And for some reason, I click on him and nothing happens. Because this game's targeted.
Is it possible for you to actually do anything without having to go through the menus about twice?
No, because this game is garbage.
I mean,
Final Fantasy
it's kind of sad that this is the best port of the game.
Final Fantasy Tactics is like my favorite game of all time, but it's garbage.
It's okay. We all know that we are all garbage.
I mean, if your waifu is trash,
It's trash
if you-
can, not trash cannot.
oh my god.
What even?
Wait, the monk is named Abel, and that guy's name is Cain. Wow.
So here, this guy's terrible AI, his name is Timothy. He runs into the fireball. He knew that I was targeting that tile, and he runs into the fireball anyways.
Classic Timothy. We all know who Timothy is.
My dad?
Your dad runs into fireballs? Is this another Australian rite of passage?
No, my dad's name is Tim, sorry.
And he runs into fireballs, this is true.
I can't do anything because this corpse is in the way.
Well, that's why they call it the Corpse Brigade.
And then Delita heals himself for some reason.
He keeps using your items.
Yeah, Delita uses more of my items than everyone else combined in this part, I think.
He's a secret agent. He's also working for the Corpse Brigade. He's slowly aiding the revolution.
No, the leader's working for Big Pharma. He keeps using all the potions. And he wants you to make him use them. You can't trust him.
God damn it.
Oh my goodness, Kishi.
This is basically what playing Final Fantasy XIV at like 5 FPS is like. You can't do anything.
Except bow down.
I can't even bow down properly because he just pushes me off the side. Because I can't
Your
dodge.
archer really does no damage.
Yeah, archers are like basically worthless, but I needed it to learn Thief. There's a lot of really boring, easy battles in Chapter 2, so I just troll with Steel Heart the whole time. Spoiler alert.
Why get a
There's a lot
Thief
of
when
filler.
eventually you get Dalphia?
It's a good
Fucking
question.
maths.
How do they work?
This is a problem with this game because every class can be answered with pretty much why this when you could have pick one of Thunder God's Gate, Dalphia, or an arithmetician.
The answer is always Thunder God's Gate. Thunder God's Sid could actually solo this entire game.
Oh, there goes Argath.
What a hero.
That did
He
nothing.
stepped over
okay.
the corpses. That's how much of a jerk he is.
Yeah. Like those corpses, I assume, had families.
Well, does
Maybe.
Cain and Abel? Those guys are related, probably. I mean, let's be honest. If you have two children, don't name your twins Cain and Abel. Let's just. It's a bad juju. It's bad juju. It's a single. Cain and Abel, both single child names. Let's be honest.
I don't know, man. I, for one, would love to socially engineer my children into hating each other and trying to kill each
to be
other.
honest, I also thought about that once. It has to be in a blaze of glory on a raining rooftop, 20 years in the future in a cyberpunk land. Otherwise, it's just not good. So, how's the weather?
Is your archer capable of hitting anything?
No.
Archers are worthless in this game. We've already established this.
Unless they're on the enemy team, in which case they have perfect parabola.
Nope.
Oh.
Never mind.
He's like, oh no! I knew I should have paid more attention. I should have gotten my MA in math. Why didn't I stay in school?
Oh, but he bows down. Because he doesn't have to deal with these terrible controls.
Why did he not kill Argath?
That's the problem with this game. Argath refuses to die. It's like the hardest battle in the game to kill Argath. And then he doesn't even die. He just turns into a zombie.
He's being considerate. You want to kill him twice. It's cathartic.
Delete it, go. Or Argath's gonna get the final blow.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna use Rush because he's
It actually works!
It's exactly the right amount of damage. That's calculated.
These sand rats are long since slaying. Ramza, 2016.
Make
And again, they
Idols
have a
great
ton of
again.
money, because reasons.
You got a
And a
blind
knife
knife.
that blinds people.
You know that any knife is a blind knife if you use it
You
properly.
just stab them in the eyes. You just stab them in the eyes.
More the fool you.
You know,
Stab.
you think they could sell like one sword and have enough straw to sleep on that instead of on the soil?
The Marquis.
So Argath knows nothing about diplomacy.
And so we let Sephiroth live.
This can not go wrong at all.
You know what about... Okay, one thing about Final Fantasy XII. the word marquis is said a lot, but they pronounce it marquis every single time. Did nobody tell them that it's marquis? Come on. It's a French
Have you
word.
ever seen that clip of Benedict Cumberbatch trying to pronounce penguin and he just can't?
Oh my
it's
god.
like that.
Penguin.
I've seen it.
So we return to the castle.
Oh,
and-
we trapseed around the desert. Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions, translated by Thesaurus.
Yeah.
Here we are with gallivanting. We're gallivanting to Marine. So here's Duke with a funny haircut.
Yeah, there's two dukes. Duke with the funny haircut and Fat Duke. Those are the two dukes.
That's quite an impressive beard and pompadour this guy has.
Yeah. It's not the dream though, just...
Plot.
Conspiracies. All they need is to just be walking through like a garden or something.
Hand rubbing, maybe? Lots of copious hand rubbing.
Yeah.
Wait a second. This is a menu.
Yeah, I easily had 10 minutes of menuing in part 1.
I know.
This
You
is
should
like,
keep like a little counter for how much menuing you have.
if I go under 60 seconds of menuing in this part, then I'm good. I made good to my promise.
Brigand's Den.
Only name that actually is like a name.
But
in
what are we
the
going to
original
do
version,
without names that don't make sense?
It was called the Thieves' Fort, which is fine, I guess.
Being
Alright,
sport also makes sense.
Here's everybody's favorite unpronounceable character, Milleuda Tingil.
We're going to kill all these starving peasants. The battle theme here, by the way, is bloody excrement. Perfect for
I for
starving
one lo-
peasants.
You
I
know, I
for
think
one-
you should get that checked out, man.
Yeah, I for one love having bloody shits in the morning.
Is it another Australian rite of passage?
You know it.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I think that's called ulcerative colitis. You should probably get that checked out.
Yeah.
Well, likely these guys just all have dysentery or something. This is the Oregon Trail, as we all know.
Yes, you got the right idea here, August.
Take the blows.
For some reason, the White Mage stands in range of physical attacks.
She gonna get stabbed.
Look, she went to college for white magic, not for common sense.
That's what general education is for.
Unfortunately, she doesn't go to school in America. So she actually doesn't have crippling student debt. She just made some bad choices in the stock market.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Wait, did you make your archer actually do anything?
No, there's nothing you can do without shooting somebody who I don't want to shoot.
Well, you
Shoot
could have
Argath.
shot Arga.
Yeah.
It's okay. I shoot Argath enough in the later part.
There's never enough shooting of Arga. What are you talking about? Also,
Especially
your white
from
mage is frontlining as well.
Now my white mage is standing behind a knight.
Stand behind the tanks.
And next to a thief, though.
stand
Don't focus the 80 carries.
by me. Oh, stand
Get out of here,
by
Florence the
me.
Machine.
Da da da. Tunda.
Your black mage also appears to be made out of straw.
Well, we already established that. That was some really
That was
mediocre damage right
worthless.
there. Oh, thanks, Arga. Oh, actually, that's Delita. It's Delita because he's big pharma. I forgot. Arga's just like hitting people in the face.
And here we are
And
with
there
Argath
he is
chaos
doing his
again.
favorite thing.
I like how Argath faces the other way. It's like, hey guys, look what I did. And then stabs him in the back and kills him.
Though she kills Argath, thank God.
Delita did nothing wrong. Argath, however,
As you can see, these are thieves. They stab people.
They can also steal, which is
And they inflict
mostly just
silence on the knight, which is very
it's
protective.
mostly just mild. Actually, there are actually not very many enemy thieves in this game. It's mostly just for you to use them.
which is honestly a good thing because, like, enemies that steal in video games tend to be fucking.
See that high quality archer move? Wow, that was like some 3D chess stuff right there.
How many times you should keep a count of like your record number of times to actually use an action?
I think it's like 5 right now, but I don't know for sure.
I think you just win this mission if you just kill her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally her
Okay.
AI has her sit in the building and let her troops die for her, but this time she's useful.
They try to steal your heart. Thieves are apparently so seductive that they can literally steal your mind and make you fight for the enemy team.
Life goals.
Ooh, hop, skip, and a jump. You'd actually think that like a mouse interface, or I guess supposedly a touch interface, would actually be pretty good for this game, but it actually does not seem very well integrated.
Well, because all those options are so tiny. If they changed the way that pressing buttons worked...
So if they put effort.
Yeah, or if they change the way that you rotate the map so you can actually select the right tiles, it would work. This has
So
potential.
PC port, I think, is the answer here.
They'll probably put it on Steam. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
that'd be okay. Isn't it already on Steam?
No, I
Okay.
don't think so.
I can check. I'll just check, actually.
No, it must be a mystery.
Never.
Let me out of a turn order.
No, turn order time.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have War of the Lions.
Welcome to the FFWiki Let's Play, where we only allow the most incompetent players to play the game.
Hey, I was relatively competent at FF5.
You didn't use enough Minucci.
You
That was
never
your
got
problem.
level 5 death until it didn't
I
matter.
got level.
Where is the Minucci?
Hitting Arga's face.
Argath is dead. That's the archer.
Oh, that's a shame.
Meanwhile, the thief is like, I'm gonna punch you. Get ready.
I thought the game used to end if Argath or Delita died on the mission.
That only if you
I
have
have
to
to
rescue
become
them.
crystallized.
There are some missions like that, but no. Even
I
the
can't target him because he's behind the archer. It's literally impossible to target someone who's behind someone unless you rotate it.
Do you love rotating camera? I do.
So you spend more time like changing the camera around in this game than doing anything else. I also can't click there because his portrait is right there. So I have to move the camera to get the portrait out of the way so that I can click on the tile so that I can move there so that I can heal the black mage so I can burn this white mage's face off.
It
Wow.
didn't seem to be very effective. She's still alive.
It wasn't a face melting enough like solar or something.
These thieves are just not very attractive.
Yeah.
They need to pick up some game. Like I've heard there's like a book about that.
Yeah, I mean, when I use Steelheart, it always works.
I don't know. Maybe that says something about you.
When
Serenade
I
me.
steal heart, it works all of the time, 60%.
Don't revive Argath. Come on.
No, if I revive him, I can kill him again.
See, now you understand the logic of this game.
Better than Scathe does. See, he only has 29 health, so another sword blow is going to kill him. And the white mage completely ignores the fact that she has white magic and just uses a potion.
Why not?
See, all these guys are from Big Pharma.
It needed the money, okay?
Did Delina just essentially like barely even do anything? Like
Yeah, that did
the
zero.
animation for that just looks so stupid. Like
I enjoy how it makes tiny I'm charging my lasers noises. No matter what kind of magic you're casting.
Oh, Argath's gonna be the hero. Never mind, you suck.
No, Argath is worthless. If Argath was worth anything, I would just cut out this part and start over.
Friggin' Argath.
Argath is literally the worst.
Well, I mean, she's trying to kill you. Technically, you're the one who walked in here first, but you are getting paid to do this. And Rems is currently silenced, so he can't say anything. Yeah, my cat's upset because I'm not paying attention to him.
Good.
Oh, I thought that was Hex making a cat noise.
It was also Hex making a cat noise.
I thought it was my cat, actually, because she usually sits, like, under my monitor while I game.
My cat doesn't make very much noise. It's a little bit creepy.
Maybe you actually have, like, a badger or something instead of a cat. You should check that
What
out.
she does is pet.
That sounds like badger material to me.
She meows maybe twice a day.
Oh my god, look at that. It's
He
like,
jumps across
we got a
the...
real Olympian here.
He just jumped across the realm.
And random
jump
thief
finals.
dude. Random thief dude. Fuck.
That guy's awesome. We should,
Yeah,
we should-
forget
we
the
should
Corpse
recruit him into
Brigade,
party.
join the circus.
Yeah.
He did a crazy jump and then it did like a flying leap to kill Argath. It was great.
He didn't kill Argath, though. He killed a random archer.
Oh, that's too bad. Never mind.
He killed Solyeuse. He of the
No, not
stupid day.
Solyeuse.
Solyeuse did nothing wrong.
Bonk.
So it's like long jump with sword, like just the national Olympic sport of like idlers.
Long jump
Yeah.
javelin.
That sounds like it would be exciting. I could get behind that.
Here's a
Triple jump
question for
javelin
you,
with a
which I
sword
saw
on
on
the end.
Reddit the other day. What would be the most amusing Olympic sport to watch if all of the athletes were drunk?
Oh, I loved that thread so much.
I didn't see that.
You say that when you've already killed her. Okay, Ramza. Okay.
And
I
you
think we
looted her
just stole her
corpse.
sword and her shield
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
like, I wonder if we're doing the right thing, he says as he takes their corpse and they lose their corpse for money.
This is a classic D&D game.
Ramza is the murder hoboiest of all murder hobos.
So many exclamation marks.
And you know there's thunder going on, so you know this is an important plot point.
And they just let her get away.
Okay, Arga. Okay.
High seat of Galleon. The below. I was gonna say mansion, but actually no.
It's
It's
man.
not. Because that would be too easy.
Like,
Oh, but then she got kidnapped at the end.
that Chocobo's face.
Kabam!
Damn.
So they live in sand rat cellars, and they also live in dovecotes,
It's a dovecote.
where you keep doves.
Oh.
Yes, that's an interesting place to live. Okay. I think the translator just needed another place word that started with D and then went Den.
I'm pretty sure this Final Fantasy Tactics was translated by a thesaurus and a random word generator.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So it's like everything I say.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so that's it for that part. In the next part, we're going to kill Argath again.
This video is unlisted. Can be considered and think twice before sharing. Share.
BRB sharing it to Facebook.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Don't worry, I'm sharing it to BK, some Russian website. There we go.
Thank you for
to-
publicizing my YouTube channel.
Don't worry, I'm sharing it to Dig. Get ready.